The rain had started as a drizzle, turning the highway slick and glossy under the streetlights. Daniel adjusted his grip on the steering wheel, humming softly to the radio so his little girl wouldn't feel uneasy. From the back seat, Lily was pressing her tiny hand against the fogged window, tracing little hearts with her fingertip. That's when Daniel noticed it. A small sedan pulled to the side of the road, hazard lights blinking frantically. A young woman stood there with the hood popped up, her hair plastered to her cheeks by the rain. She shifted nervously from one foot to the other, clutching her phone but clearly lost on what to do. Lily tilted her head. "Daddy, why is she standing out in the rain? She looks sad." Daniel slowed down almost instinctively. Being a single father had taught him to listen not just to the road, but to the little voice in the back seat that kept him grounded. "Probably car trouble," he said gently. "Can we help her?" Lily asked, her big brown eyes searching his face. Daniel pulled over, flicked on his blinkers, and stepped out into the drizzle. His boots splashed in a puddle as he approached. "Evening," he called, keeping his voice calm and reassuring. "Need a hand?" The woman looked up, startled at first, but relief quickly softened her features. "Oh, thank goodness. I thought I'd be stuck here forever. The engine just died and I don't know anything about cars." Her voice carried both embarrassment and gratitude, and Daniel offered her the kind of smile that always put Lily at ease. "Don't worry. Let's take a look." Rolling up his sleeves, Daniel leaned under the hood, inspecting wires and fluid levels with practiced ease. Years of single fatherhood had made him self-sufficient. He could cook, sew on buttons, and fix most things with an engine. Lily pressed her face against the window to watch, her breath fogging the glass. The woman hovered nearby, wringing her hands. "You must think I'm helpless," she said with a nervous laugh. "Not at all," Daniel replied without looking up. "Cars break down. Happens to everyone." He adjusted a loose connection and checked the battery terminals. "You were smart to pull over instead of pushing it." She watched his movements, the quiet confidence in his tone strangely soothing. After a few minutes, the engine coughed, then roared back to life when Daniel turned the key. He shut the hood with a solid thump and wiped his hands on a rag he kept in the trunk. Her face lit up instantly, like sunshine after rain. "You're a lifesaver!" I had no idea what to do. "Thank you so much." From the car, Lily clapped her little hands against the glass. "Daddy fixed it." "Daddy's the best." Daniel glanced over his shoulder at her, chuckling. "That's what daddies do, fix things." The woman's laugh bubbled out, genuine this time, and the sound made something stir in his chest, something he hadn't felt in years. Lily saw it too, her wide eyes shining as if she already knew this meeting was more than chance. The woman bent down, raindrops sliding off her coat as she crouched near the back window. Lily lowered her stuffed bunny just enough to meet her gaze. "You must be very patient waiting while your dad saved me," the woman said softly, her smile kind. "That's very brave." Lily's cheeks dimpled as she grinned. "Daddy always helps people. He helps me too. He makes pancakes shaped like stars." The woman's laughter sparkled in the damp air. "Star pancakes? That sounds magical." Feeling bold, Lily leaned closer, pressing her forehead to the glass. "You're pretty," she whispered, her voice filled with pure innocence. Then she said it without hesitation, without the weight adults carried. "Can you be my mommy?" Time seemed to freeze. Daniel, standing just a step away, felt his breath catch. The words hung in the air like a fragile secret, both tender and raw. His hands tightened at his sides as he struggled for a response. The woman blinked rapidly, startled, then touched her chest as if Lily's words had struck straight through her heart. Her cheeks flushed a delicate pink, and she looked between the little girl and her father, caught somewhere between laughter and tears. Daniel cleared his throat, his voice rough. "Lily," he started, unsure whether to scold gently or let the moment be. His daughter simply looked at him with wide, hopeful eyes as if she had spoken a truth no adult dared to. For a moment, silence reigned, broken only by the patter of rain against the cars. Then the woman's lips curved into a tender smile. She rested her hand gently against the glass, palm to palm with Lily's tiny one. "That's the sweetest question I've ever been asked," she said softly. "And maybe one day, who knows?" Lily beamed, satisfied with the answer, before hugging her bunny close again. Daniel rubbed the back of his neck, embarrassed but touched, and finally allowed himself a small, crooked smile. "She tends to speak straight from the heart," he murmured, eyes dropping to the wet pavement before finding hers again. Something shifted in her gaze then, something unspoken but undeniable. Gratitude, warmth, and the faintest spark of connection, like a flame catching after a long time in the dark. She hesitated only a second before reaching into her purse, fishing out a pen. On a napkin, she scribbled her name and number with careful strokes, then pressed it into his hand. Just in case. Your little mechanic needs help next time, she teased lightly, though her eyes told a deeper story. Daniel's fingers closed over the napkin. For the first time in years, his chest felt lighter, as though the rain had washed away something heavy he didn't even know he was carrying. As she drove away, taillights glowing red against the wet road, Lily leaned forward from the back seat, whispering with sleepy certainty, "Daddy? I think we found her." Daniel's throat tightened and he glanced at the napkin again. For the first time, hope didn't feel impossible. It felt like the beginning of something real.